Hey guys, it's Courtney here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a different location today. I'm in my car. I would film while driving, but I realise now after sitting in the car that my car holder only holds my phone vertically rather than horizontally, and I could like bend the little wire of it, but like it would just be on a wonk. So that's not really a good idea. So I probably should have planned for that in advance, but oh well. I haven't even told you guys where we're going. Okay, so lately I've been feeling in a bit of a slump. The reason I didn't post a video last week was because I was on holiday with my partner and my family. That was really nice because it gave Heidi a really good chance to bond with my family and obviously vice versa. And it also meant that we could, take her out to see a few new places. And it was a really nice chance as well for me and Matt to have some time together and again to be in a different environment, especially after lockdown and we've all kind of been trapped in the house, or we've only been able to explore local places. It was nice to just kind of get away, have some fresh sea air, and to really spend some good time together as a family. Now, I was debating filming while I was away, but honestly I just haven't really got to the point where I'm comfortable enough to film in front of other people. Like, I won't even film in front of my partner. Like, I make sure that no one else is in the room and it's just me or obviously Heidi. So that's the reason why I didn't film whilst I was away, because I don't think my nerves could deal with filming in front of a lot of people. I'd just get really self-conscious. That's something I'm trying to work on, so it will be nice if in the future maybe, but for now filming with other people is a no-no. Also out of respect for their privacy, because I don't think any of my family would really feel comfortable being on camera, or my partner either. So yeah, so that's why I didn't film whilst I was away, and that's why there was no video last week, so I am sorry for that. And for this week's video I was debating a lot of different ideas, but nothing really inspired me, and I don't know, I just was kind of feeling in a bit of a slump. So I thought, you know what, why not just jump on camera and kind of talk to you guys honestly about how I'm feeling. I had my first period since giving birth this week, so my hormones have been all over the place, and I definitely have been feeling a lot more down than usual. I haven't really had any motivation to Heidi's very talkative at the moment, so just if you can hear her little grunts in the background, that's her. She's okay, she's just going through a stage. I might insert a video here. Are you chatty? You are, aren't you? What does that mean? You silly monkey. Okay. People have just walked past the window. This feels so strange. But yeah, I'm hoping that over the next few weeks I can try and slowly start easing myself back into doing little chunks of work bit by bit over the next few months before I go back to university, just so that it doesn't all hit me in one big go, because I really don't know how I'd cope with that. But in order to do that, I need to start getting some sort of structure back into my day, just try and start doing other things, because yeah, it's something that I'm struggling with at the moment. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay guys, so we're here. I would pronounce the name, but I actually don't. I think I'd just murder it, so put the name here. It's actually a lot busier than I thought. Like, I came here thinking it would be a quiet place where I could like practice vlogging and outside, but there are actually like a fair few cars here, so that kind of kills that plan a little bit. But you know what, we'll see how it goes. Heidi was great, she fell asleep through the journey, so that was wonderful. As usual, I got stuck behind a huge lorry because in Wales it's just, it's just the way it goes. You just get stuck behind a lorry, and they're like, because the roads are so bendy, you get like 1 or 2 opportunities to overtake, and like 8 times out of 10 there's a car coming the other way, so you just can't. So it's just like, but alas, we are here, and it's raining, which I also didn't account for because I didn't check the weather. So this is going great. I realized as well, I keep looking over here. I should be looking at the camera. That got pointed out in one of my other videos, so I'm really sorry about that. Hi, I'm trying. So yeah, we're gonna go and brave the rain. Heidi's woken up now, so I need to go strap to me before she starts getting restless, because the motion of the car sends her to sleep, and now we've stopped, she's awake. So yeah, gonna go. Thankfully I did think ahead, and I had a £20 note, and I went to the shop and bought a bottle of water so that I had some change to pay the paying display on the car park. So today's in a complete disaster, so I'm gonna go and pay that, and then yeah, I might see you guys in a bit, unless it's really busy, in which case I'll see you again in the car. Just realised I really need the toilet as well. Fun! Okay, so we're here. Thankfully it's free parking today because the machine wasn't working. So the one thing that I had planned, I didn't need to plan. So hey ho, but I'd rather be planned than not. I'm looking at the wrong place again. It took Heidi a while to settle, but she's settling now. I tried to put a hat on her, but she just wasn't feeling it, so I've got it in my bag just in case. Looking a bit loaded up here, but that's fine. Yeah, so this place is a red kite reserve. I'm going to try and flip the camera around now so that you can like see all of the red kites that are swarming. I think it's coming close to their feeding time, which is very exciting. So in case you don't know, red kites are a bird of prey, and they're really prevalent here in Wales after different breeding programs and stuff, because at one point they were endangered, but now they swarm all over the place, particularly in this area of Wales. You can tell that it's red kites because they have like white kind of diamond stripes underneath their wings, and they're really pretty. But yeah, this is obviously the red kite feeding place, so there are loads of them here, which is very cool to see. I had to stop filming for a second because 2 people walked past me, and like I said, I'm not ready for that yet, especially in Wales. Well, in this part of Wales I never ever see anybody like vlogging, so it would just feel quite alien. I don't know, that's just probably my paranoia. This is a huge benefit to living in Wales. Like, the whole country is so beautiful and there are just so many beautiful places to visit. I originally moved over here because of my university, and as I said earlier, I still do go there. I'm just on maternity leave at the moment, and then I'll be resuming my masters there, but it's just such a beautiful place to live. It's just wonderful, and I'm very glad that Heidi will most likely grow up around here. Even if we don't live in the same house, I really do want to kind of stay in Wales or close to Wales because it's just a beautiful place to her experience growing up. As you can tell, she's kind of huddling up right now, trying to stay close. She's looking on her dummy very loudly. I actually managed to get socks to stay on her now because her legs are bulking out a bit, so little socks actually stay on her legs, which is amazing. So you can actually see them. It's great. As I said before, highly recommend this carrier, and the bag too. Days like this I tend to just for days like this I tend to just pack with me a few nappies and wipes just in case I need to change her. I always make sure I change her before I leave anyway. Bring a couple of bottles with me. Because I have just been exclusively pumping for a while now, I've noticed that I can't necessarily keep up with the demand at which she wants to feed, so about 3/4 of the time she'll drink pumped breast milk, and then the other quarter I have her to start adding in formula. So I tend to like have a like pre-prepared formula ready as well in the bag just in case, and then I bring a spare dummy with a little case on and a spare set of clothing, stuff like that, so not too much. It's actually insane just how much better I feel just being out and about the house already. Like, I was already starting to feel like a lot better just in the car now that I'm out and about with Heidi. Yeah, it's actually just so much nicer. So if you're having a dull day, or you've been in a bit of a slump for a while, or you're feeling yourself get demotivated, highly suggest just going outside, taking a walk, going for a drive. It'll make you feel so much better. Wish I'd done this a few days ago, but yeah, it's just really great to get outdoors. Heidi is a bit more settled now, which is lovely. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the red kites though. I mean, they do sweep quite low here, so it can be a bit unnerving, I guess, if you don't like birds, but I'm not really fussed, which is great. Oh, the path is barred off, that's fine. So I think I'm just going to talk about why I've kind of been feeling in a slump. So obviously I mentioned that it was my first period this week since kind of giving birth, and obviously whilst I was pregnant, so that's bound to have an effect. I mean, I used to have bad like mood swings around that time of the month anyway, so you know, I knew that it was going to be bad the first time that I had one after giving birth, so I'm kind of glad that's out of the way now, but it did definitely take a toll on my mood. And for people that like know me quite well, they know that I like to be busy. You know, I either have different crafts and I'll pick up different hobbies. You know, it's like a new hobby every week, or you know, I mean, part of the reason why I started this channel was because I wanted to try something new, and I didn't like the idea of being on maternity leave and not really doing anything else other than being a mother, which obviously being a mother I've realised in itself is it is a lot harder than people realise, just because of, you know, the sleep deprivation or just the lack of habit. And earlier I realised when I said that, you know, I wanted to try and get back into a routine, and I realised that that was a bit faulty with the wording, because when you've got a baby you can't really establish a routine. I mean, you know, you just kind of work around the clock on their schedule because they feed at different times, they sleep at different times. You know, you might have some days that are better than others, but for the most part it's really hard to get a normal routine as such. So what I mean is just to kind of start doing more things in the day rather than just simply sitting there and waiting for her to need me. So, you know, trying to fit in some exercises again, blah blah blah. For me, I found that, you know, the first week after giving birth was really difficult, but after that I started to really get into, I don't know, I had kind of a good thing going on. Like, I'd wake up, I'd do some exercise, obviously I'd pump throughout the day, you know, I'd do some house chores, which you would have seen in my in the first vlog that I tried doing. Those things that I could at the end of the day look on and be like, okay, I did something with my day, you know, I feel a lot better about myself. And then yeah, this last week I've kind of just not been doing that as much. Obviously I was on holiday, but since getting back off holiday I think I've had a bit of the post-holiday blues as well. So yeah, I kind of just want to get back into the habit of doing other things in the day as opposed to sitting there, getting lazy, feeling down, having no motivation, because I hate being in that, like, and not having a sense of purpose really does get to me. So finding little things like coming out on a walk now with Heidi and getting some fresh air, things like that, they're just good ways to kind of give your day-to-day life a sense of meaning, I guess. And hopefully filming videos again and getting back into the rhythm of that, because even though I only had a week off, it's still, you know, a week is a long time to go without doing something. So, or at least it is when you have a baby and the days just feel so long because, as I said earlier, there's no real structure to them. So yeah, it's nice to be out and about filming again. I'm really happy. I haven't actually seen, apart from earlier, I haven't really bumped into anyone, which has been amazing. So I'm going to kind of turn the camera off for a second, just show you guys the views, take it all in, because this is lovely. I would show you guys how the birds normally swarm and they feed, but the path that I mentioned that was cut off earlier, that's the path that you go down to get to the little hut, so that you have like a really good viewpoint basically for the feeding. But obviously because that was cut off, because you know certain things are obviously still shut due to COVID-19, I can't show you guys that. But I mean, just the woods in themselves are beautiful. I forgot to mention, but there are these things scattered about, so you twist them and it basically kind of gives you some information. So
keep turning the wheel. Stir the memories of Elennith until you hear the sound.
That was really anticlimactic. I forgot that you had to put it on the different settings. So yeah, just the first time I heard that, I was with my partner at the time, and yeah, it was just really funny because neither of us were really expecting this creeper voice to kind of come out. So yeah, there you go. Nice little trinket. But yeah, they're scattered kind of all around the lake, and then it tells you different things about the lake. But just because she gets restless when I stand still, I'm not going to stand there spinning through all of them. Also, I forgot to mention, a few things have happened since I last spoke to you guys on camera. So Heidi went for her first injections, and I mean, it was really, really sad to watch because, I mean, she fully screamed. Obviously, you don't really hear your child in pain, or hopefully you don't, until they have their first injections. So hearing that was very sad, but she was very brave. She's got her second lot of vaccinations coming up at the end of this month. But I mean, I'll be glad once they're all done. I think she has the third lot then, 4 weeks after the second. So yeah, in case you guys aren't already aware, for the first lot of vaccinations, or at least in the UK, you need to have Calpol with you afterwards. And the doctor didn't tell me that you meant to give your child 3 doses of Calpol across a set period of hours after the first set of vaccinations, whether they have a fever or not. But I didn't realise that. So I mean, I gave Heidi 2 doses because she did wake up from a nap twice after the vaccinations and just kind of screaming, and her temperature was a little raised. So we gave her Calpol twice, and then after the second lot she was fine, so I didn't give her a third. And it was only when I spoke to the house visitor afterwards that you meant to give a third anyway. So in case you guys didn't know that, or in case your doctor forgets to mention it to you as well, then give them 3 doses of Calpol anyway, regardless of whether they come out in a fever or not. Thankfully she's fine. I apologise if I've sounded really out of breath, just because, I mean, I'm used to walking, but I'm not used to walking with a child attached to me, so that's something. So if I sounded disgusting, I apologise, but hey ho. Wow, my hair looks disgusting. Ugh, right. Okay, so as you can tell, that was a really quick, short walk, but as I mentioned, just as I was getting out of the car, I needed the toilet. Just kind of did a short circular walk and we're back at the car now, so we're gonna head back. But Heidi is looking cute as ever. Let me show you. There she is, cute little baby. She's really starting to chunk out now as well, so she's still in her newborn clothes. Hello. But yeah, she's definitely starting to get a bit chunky. There she is, a cute little baby. Okay guys, so I'm going to kind of end the vlog here. Thank you so much for kind of watching this video today, and for just kind of letting me talk about where I'm at the moment. I hope you're all doing okay. If you are in a bit of a low point, or you know, you're feeling a bit down, or you just need a reboost, then I highly suggest going outside, taking a walk, getting some fresh air, or maybe going for a drive, getting close to nature. I found that's really helped me. I'm already feeling 100 times better than I was earlier, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to the rest of the afternoon. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking after yourselves, taking care, keeping high spirits. Thanks again for watching this video. If you've seen some of my previous videos as well, then thank you so much for watching those. I will be posting regularly again every Friday. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, then my username is @Bwlch21. It will be on the screen. And yeah, just thank you for sharing a part of my day with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!